Roadhouse, Hilliard, Ohio, store number 107. I'm Maggie Hudak, Front of House TC Regional Finalist 2013. I've been front of house training coordinator here for a year and a half. I am certified as a essay, host, server, bartender, expo, and admin. To prepare for orientation, once our legendary teammate is hired, I use our checklist here so that our new legendary teammate knows what to bring to orientation with them, as well as what they should wear so they are prepared for their up-and-coming training shifts here at Texas Roadhouse. As the front of house TC, I prepare for orientation by using a filing cabinet back in the office where all my materials are stored. When a new server is hired, they receive their materials, their server workbook, as well as their server packet, which has daily communication in it, as well as all their tests, their daily agendas, their daily quizzes, and their validation sheet. The server also receives legendary service with the heart, as well as how we cook our steaks, how to enhance your margarita with a kicker, as well as a shopper checklist, a bar cheat sheet, and our signature cocktail cheat sheet. To schedule new hires, I make it very easy for myself as well as the trainee coming into the store. As you can see here, we have an availability sheet. It's Wednesday through Tuesday. They are able to write what days and times they are available, as well as they are able to put their email address on there so that when we email out the schedule to them, they know ahead of time when before they come into orientation. As you can see here on our server schedule, for the trainee, it makes it very easy for them to designate where they are. It has their name and they are highlighted in a color, whether it be yellow, green, purple. Our trainers are in a coral color, so that way they know who they are training with. All front of house employees that come through training, back here in our alley, we have a training schedule which we write up on the board so that all the front of house employees who come through as trainees know when they work. In orientation, I take pictures of the new trainees. I post them to this new roadie sheet. They are able to put in a nickname, fun facts about themselves, and then we post it in the alley for everyone to see. This here is a daily agenda packet. This is for a server. Each day, they have an agenda of what their trainer needs to go over with them. This also includes a daily quiz after each shift. Once the shift is over, the trainee and the trainer sit down one-on-one, and the trainer grades the quiz. Within the server's packet, there is a skill review sheet. This is how the trainer communicates. There are areas of strength, as well as areas of opportunity and additional training suggestions. As you can see, this goes through each day that they are training. There is also the training outline. It starts from orientation all the way down to their final exam. This gives their daily test scores, as well as a manager has to initial after every shift. So there is communication with a manager, the trainer, and the trainee after every shift. For each front of house position, each trainee must be validated. For example, here is a host validation sheet. There are certain criteria that they must meet, as well as get a 90% or greater on their tests. They need to be signed off by the service manager, me, the front of house training coordinator, as well as the managing partner. Next is the server assistant validation. They must be able to meet all this criteria, as well as get a 90% or above on their menu test, table test, and their final test. They also must be signed by a manager, as well as me, the front of house training coordinator. Year 2013, we had several trainer outings. At the beginning of June, we did our annual Trainer Olympics. At the end of July, we had our annual canoe trip, which is up north, the Mohican River. It's a 12-mile trip, followed by a cookout. At the end of December, everybody went bowling.
Maggie Hudak is an absolute legendary training coordinator. She brings it 100% every single day.
Hey, I'm Maggie Hudak. I worked at Texas Roadhouse for 9 years. I'm a certified server trainer and bar trainer. I've known Maggie since I've worked here, and she was an awesome server and bartender even before she became our TC. But since she took that role on, she has made our training process so much smoother. It's so easy. And I actually love being a trainer now that she's our TC. All of the stages through our process is super, super easy. I'm also in charge of our food class and our bar class. So congratulations on being our TC, and I'm looking forward to everything that you do in the future.
My name is Tori Blem, and I'm a certified host and server trainer, and I just recently trained to be behind the bar. I love the training process here at Texas Roadhouse in Hilliard. I think Maggie did an awesome job with everything. Everything was really organized. I received a packet when I very first started with daily quizzes, a test, additional information, recipes for the bar drinks, all that stuff. So everything was really organized, which helped my training run really smoothly by providing me with that information beforehand. So I think that Maggie is deserving of this award because her being so organized helped me with my training. I can now be a certified bartender and make sure I satisfy all of my guests' needs and also the servers' needs with their bar drinks. I think that she's awesome in the restaurant because she's worked her way up. She used to be a server and a bartender and has worked every position, so she really knows what she's doing. I just think that because she worked her way up and she knows her way around the store, I think she's totally deserving of this award. Go Maggie!
I think Maggie Hudak deserves Training Coordinator of the Year because of her hard work, dedication, and the enthusiasm she brings to our training program here at the Hilliard store. Maggie Hudak for Training Coordinator of the Year.
Hello. I believe that Maggie Hudak deserves to be Front of House Training Coordinator of the Year because she's all in, 110%, every day, every shift, with every employee that comes through her program. Maggie believes that training is a living, breathing entity. It is not something that's black or that's white, that it grows and it gets better, and she's constantly striving to have it be bigger, better, faster, stronger than it was the day before with every trainee that comes through. She's created a team that gives her constant and consistent quality feedback about where everyone is at and what their strengths and weaknesses are, so that as a team we can come back and try to change that program to fit the best of everyone's needs, because everybody learns a little bit differently, and Maggie and her team understand that. Maggie's an Eagle, and she's created a team of Eagles around her, and I think she deserves to be Front of House Training Coordinator of the Year.
I believe I am the best candidate for the Front of House TC of the Year 2013 because of my hard work and dedication I put in daily within these four walls. I absolutely love my job, and I can honestly say that all my trainers deserve this as well as me. So next time you drive through the state of Ohio, make sure you stop in at Hilliard, Ohio, Texas Roadhouse, store number 107. Keeping it legendary! As well as their tests and their final tests, as well as their table tests. Stop. That was a bad one.
2, 3.
When a new server is hired,
Go.
orientation, I take a picture of my During orientation, I take pictures of the new roadies, post them on this fun and factual sheet. Go! Throughout 2000, at the end of July, we did our annual canoe trip, which is a 12-mile trip down a river, up
Down up a river?
because of my hard work and dedication.